You want to come inside for a bit?
Yeah, okay. I'm a little this way.
Do you want some water?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Do you want to go upstairs for a bit?
Sure.
This was where everything went to hell in a handbasket. Sam went from this amazing, beautiful, sweet person I knew and loved, and in an instant turned into the devil.
What are you doing?
Come on, you know you want to.
You know how I feel about you, but...
You know you want this.
Sam, what are you doing?
Shh. I know you miss this.
Sam, get off me! Stop!
Stop talking.
Why are you doing this to me? I thought you loved me.
I'm sorry if you were confused.
I think you should leave now.
Sam agreed to meet me outside of Starbucks.
So what's up? You seemed really upset on the phone.
You have no idea why I'm so upset?
No?
You raped me, okay?
Whoa, wait, what? What are you talking about?
Yesterday, in my bedroom.
I thought you were role-playing.
Are you serious? Are you fucking kidding me? You haven't seen me in months, we haven't had sex in years, and you thought I was role-playing? When were we ever role-playing when we were dating?
I don't know.
Exactly.
Well, would you believe me if I said I was sorry?
No. You knew exactly what you were doing. You saw that I was crying and upset, and you persisted anyway.
I'm sorry, okay? Please don't tell your parents. I really value their opinion, and that they like me means a lot to me. I won't say anything to anyone.
I'm too ashamed to tell them right now, but I wouldn't go bragging about it on your end. Rape isn't something to be bragging about.
I don't know what to say. I'm truly sorry.
Well, we are through, okay? I never ever want to hear or see from you again.
Lee, come on. Lee!
His apology was followed by a string of emails of him apologizing. At one point, he told me he felt so terrible he threatened to kill himself. That only made me feel worse.
So, I have to tell you something, but you can't tell Mom and Dad.
Okay.
Just please, okay?
Okay, what is it?
Sam raped me.
He did what?
Shh, keep your voice down.
Fine. I won't tell them. But you need to tell them. Soon. If you don't, I will. This is too important not to. And I don't like to have to keep this kind of secret from them.
Even though I hated hearing those words from her, she was right. I eventually broke down and told my parents. They weren't happy, but were loving and supportive and helped me find a therapist.
Anna, after everything you've been through with your ex, I figured that you of all people would understand being forced to do something that you don't want to.
I've tried really hard to put that shit in my past. Really hard.
I don't think I'll ever be able to put this past me. I don't know if I would want to.
That's not something to be proud of.
I know, I'm just saying, everything happens for a reason. I mean, it was really shitty what Sam did to me. But maybe it happened to me so it won't happen to someone else, you know?
That's a really dumb way to look at it, but I guess so. Anyways, can we please talk about something else?
Hey, what's up?
I don't know, I'm just feeling really down today. I was talking to Anna earlier and she just wasn't feeling it, you know?
Oh, I'm sorry.
My friends didn't understand and couldn't relate. My therapist had never seen a rape victim before. Her response was usually, "I can only imagine what you must be going through." The emails kept coming, but eventually fizzled out. It was really hard to be intimate with anyone after that. The first person I had sex with after Sam, I cried. I was too afraid to tell them I had been raped. I didn't know how they would react. I still don't know how people will react when I tell them. He was so kind and supportive about it, but it was really difficult for me. Each time I dated someone, it got a little bit easier, but never something I could totally avoid. Years later, I was accepted to Kennesaw State University's professional writing program. In my poetry class, I brought a poem to class, but I didn't know I was going to have to read it out loud. The large yellow Penske was unloaded, TVs lugged upstairs. Furniture filled a once bare room. He was exhausted and took a nice, cold, long drink of water before departing. The next day he was back, ready for more. But the only remaining task to discuss was us. I led him upstairs to talk and offered him a spot on the oh-so-familiar blue and yellow pattern quilt. He did not want to listen, the red waves covering his eyes, preventing him from seeing my lips move and form words. He had been my best friend and my boyfriend at one point, who, for the first time ever, did not care. That day he was all about actions. He threw me on that blue and yellow pattern, fumbling first with his pants, then mine. I wanted it to feel comforting when he was inside me, kissing me, touching me, and running his tongue all over like so many times before. I could not tell the difference. I played it back in my mind over and over, trying to think of what I could have done differently, but I doubt I could have done anything else because I was still in love. I broke down in tears after I read the poem. My classmate next to me comforted me by rubbing and patting my back. The response and comfort I received from the class encouraged me to keep writing about it, as my therapist had done as well. The poems I wrote in class ended up becoming a collection of poems I put together called Feminist Musings of the Half-Asian Jew. For my capstone project, I did a memoir cookbook where I talked about how food helped me recover from my rape experience by cooking. Cooking was always a great therapy for me. A year after I graduated from grad school, my ex-fiancé and I split up. It was a really tough time and I had nightmares of Sam raping me spring up again. Eventually, when all the allegations against Bill Cosby started coming out, I knew it was finally time. I called my mom to tell her I wanted to go to the Johns Creek Police Department and file a rape report. I just finally think it's time.
Well, what are you hoping to get out of this?
Closure. I'm not expecting anything to come out of it. I just want to tell them what he did to me so that if it ever happens again, they'll at least have a record of it.
I understand.
You've been so helpful and supportive through everything. Will you come with me?
Of course I will.
Thanks, Mom. I really appreciate it. The officers at Johns Creek were wonderful. I honestly didn't know what to expect walking in with an 8-year-old rape allegation. They took down all my information, asked me about all the details of what happened that day. They didn't give me a hard time. They didn't ask if I had been drinking. They did ask what I was wearing, but that was the only kind of annoying question they asked. They seemed very interested, but unfortunately weren't able to do anything, especially because I deleted all the emails Sam had sent me over the years. I was so mad at myself for deleting them, but perhaps it was a godsend. If I actually had to face Sam in a courtroom, I don't know if I could have handled it. The officers were very nice and professional, though. I'm glad they took me seriously enough to file a report. When I entered the entertainment world, I started working on a web series, but it fell apart. I was feeling really lost and confused. I started looking through my college project and poems. Read through my emails an editor sent me about how much she loved my poem and short story I wrote. A story that I'd sent to like 10 publishers and never heard anything from. So many people I knew or was acquainted with had shared their stories privately or publicly over the years. An idea started brewing to create the Dear Women Project. I didn't know what to expect, but I'm so happy to have created it. So many people I know or barely know gave me money to help make it happen. And then more people gave to make the screening happen. And people volunteered to be on the panel on a Saturday afternoon. I was so moved by the support. The local papers in North Fulton ran a story about my film. So did Kennesaw's graduate student newsletter.
I'm so proud of you.
Thanks for helping with everything today.
Of course, what are friends for, right? Maybe one day I'll be brave enough to talk about what happened to me.
I really hope you are. I mean, even if you don't want me to film it, I do hope you'll tell me everything, because I feel like you've only told me bits and pieces throughout the years.
I hope more people do get to see this film because it's really inspiring. And I am so proud of you.
Thanks.
I didn't know where to go from there, but my mother, who's always been so supportive, suggested I submit it to some film festivals. So I did, and it's already been selected for one of them. I tried to submit it to ones with relevant themes like women's rights or social issues, etc. I want people to see the film because I think it's important, and important that I keep making films like these. I think it's important to teach consent and also for women to know that they're not alone. I felt such a huge void after I was raped because Sam was like my best friend. I loved him and thought we were getting back together. I really did. It's hard to believe now, almost 10 years later. I don't know where this journey that I'm on will take me, but I'm excited. I really want more women to come out and share their stories and not feel ashamed about it. There's still such a huge stigma attached to being raped. My main fear initially was, will people believe me? I think a lot of women have that same feeling, and it's unfortunate. Everyone deserves to be understood and supported and loved, and I think that's all any woman could ever ask for in life, is for people in her life to love and support her.
I am woman and I am strong. You can catch me, you won't catch me. I am woman and I am strong. You can catch me, you won't catch me. Let your voices be heard. Victory's been won, the race has begun. Someone out there has a story. You have the power to be free, 'cause you are a woman and you are strong. You can catch me, you won't catch me. You are a woman and you are strong. You can catch me, you won't catch me. All the abuse and all the pain, your victory's not in vain. All the work and all the fight, remember life has some strife. 'Cause you are a woman and you are strong. You can't catch me, you won't catch me. You are a woman and you are strong. You won't catch me, you won't catch me. You are free, you are free. You are free to believe. You are free, you are free to overcome. 'Cause you are mine, you are strong. You won't catch me, you won't catch me. I am a woman, I am a woman, I am a woman. And I am